I think that a lot of times people have no idea how bad they feel until they start feeling good.
Mhm.
And then also, like the double-edged sword on that is sometimes when you start feeling good for so long, you forget how your choices can pull you back towards the not feeling so good. And then we compromise let me just chalk it up to perimenopause and let me chalk it up to this and it's my age. And hey ladies, here is that Friday perspective for you straight from our Q&A vault. You literally do not even need to pull up a chair because we're going to answer this real quick. Ooh, Deb said protein check. Where are you at?
Killing it. She texted me like 8 o'clock this morning. She's like, I'm 65 grams of protein. I'm like, whatever, suck up. Like,
where am I at? I literally think I am only at
Devin.
40. I'm at 40 and I am sucking it up today. It is 11:16.
Let me look,
That's always
Dev. Let
crushing
me
it.
look.
But I do love when Deb throws us in the message and she's like, I'm
I'm
at
at
this
40.
much. And I'm like, I'm at 0.
I'm at 40 as well.
Yeah.
Devin's crushing it.
Good job, Deb.
Yeah, Dev.
You know what? We should start. You ever see on TikTok how they do like those checks or whatever? Like it's like outfit check or da da da. We should start like a trend.
Protein check?
Protein check.
Dev, you start. Oh, she said she hasn't done anything since then. You better get on it. It's lunchtime,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, we're gonna catch on up. You just
Yeah,
wait. You just
we're on
wait.
your heels. We're on your heels.
Well, speaking about protein, that was another question that we had, Mo. So someone asked, how do you know if your body needs more protein or if you're just low on energy? I have a lot to say about this, but I'm gonna let you go.
If you're specifically asking about energy, low energy and protein, maybe not necessarily correlated, but you could probably touch on that more. Water and energy and headaches and fatigue, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually threw in one of the days. So I just dropped the 90-day um guidebook. I literally just dropped it. I have so much more coming around it. But one of the things in there that I talked about on one of the tips, and you'll have to go through it and find it yourself. I'm not going to tell you all of it. Open it up and use it, girls. Is about water and how that is very much correlated to our energy.
Mhm.
Um, Two, I mean, it's everything that we're putting in. So it's consistency of timing. It's are we waking up and what is the first thing that we do? Are we leaning for coffee? Are we fueling with water? Because we should be getting water in before anything.
Mhm.
Protein, I mean, how do you know if your body needs more protein? That all goes down to knowing where your metabolism falls and knowing are you hitting your percentages. And the only way to know that is are you weighing your food? And it doesn't have to be
Watching.
complicated.
Would
You
you
know,
say would you say to watching, sorry to cut you off, but I'm
no, you're
thinking
totally fine.
based on what you're saying, also if you're measuring trends of yourself, like we have that scale that you're measuring, like am I maintaining or gaining lean muscle? If, am I losing muscle? Like that would play into
Oh,
your
absolutely.
intake as well as your workouts, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, you definitely want to look beyond the whole number on the scale because that is going to be a good tell on if what you are doing is working for you. And we never want to sacrifice muscle for the win of the number on a scale
yes.
because you could lose 10-pound girls and literally be more unhealthy if we do it in the wrong way and we sacrifice muscle along the way because metabolism will lower, energy lowers, body fat percentage raises up, and it makes it that much hard to kickstart your next like motivation of I'm going to go crush this goal when our metabolism just keeps lowering. So that's why it's so important to know like what your BMR is, not BMI, but BMR. You need to know. And if you don't have a body composition scale that shows that, I mean, you could most accurate would be DEXA scan, right? But that costs some money, right? I think they're about like 100 and some dollars.
Yeah.
Very accurate, but not as convenient. You got drive time, you got cost, you know. But if you have a home scale that you can use and you use it at the same time in the day, like wake up, go to the bathroom, literally get in your birthday suit, put your naked feet on that scale, and that would be a good accurate of where you're at, but not 100%. But if you lose body fat on a home scale and body fat on a DEXA scan, it's going to show that. just not
Right.
to the exact precise measurement. But yeah, knowing are you tracking what you're eating? That would definitely be a tell if you're getting enough protein. Being low on energy, you might be too low on your carbohydrates. You
Mm-hmm.
might be too low on your fats.
Mm-hmm.
You might, did you take your vitamins to fill in the gaps? Is
Mm-hmm.
that at a consistent time? Are we getting enough sleep? Are we eating too close to bedtime?
Yeah.
Like, how is our stress? I mean, there are a lot of puzzle pieces around energy, and two, like, energy starts inside the cells. So we need to wake those up before anything, and be consistent with the things that we can 100% control.
Right.
Um, and two, I love like being mindful how you talked about like tracking and like paying attention to what you're doing and like how
Your
is my
cycle
energy that
even.
day. Yeah.
Yeah. As women, that is such a huge thing. I wish, you go to health class and they talk about like you're gonna get your period, blah. Like
Yeah.
I wish that they would continue with health for girls in school and teach you like truly how to track and watch like because everybody's so unique, but also there are some consistent similarities, and you just
Absolutely.
start to learn like, oh my gosh, not just does my mood change and I turn into a bear, but like my blood sugar level, like I can tell I'm getting hangry more frequently or I'm not hungry at all. And that could be tied to your cycle. Your energy levels are definitely tied to your cycle. So there's so many factors when it comes to your energy and it's not just the protein that's a
Right.
factor.
Right. Energy is all the puzzle pieces put together
Right.
is
Yeah,
what's going to fuel the day in its entirety. But
totally.
yeah, no,
Stress levels, like how you're sometimes you think you're tired and
movement.
you're depressed. Like
Right.
you're just not enjoying your life, so you'd rather freaking sleep. Like that's like
Or
you
go
might
to
think your life
Disney.
is fine, even. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever thought about like we just went on vacation, like getting up to go on vacation at 3 a.m. and like get about my day.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, let's go. But like
Yeah.
doing that on the day, like, get up at 5 a.m. to work out. I'm like, all right, I know this is good for me, but like I'd
Right.
rather sleep. Am
Right.
I tired or am I just not looking forward to what I'm doing next?
Well, let me bring a little Matt Summers into this conversation because he told me many years ago with the best heart, and I know I've told you this before, but I don't know if I've dropped it in the room for the girls. But he had said to me, Jamie, if you only do what you need to do when you feel like it, you're never going to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, hot damn, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And, it's that knowing the difference between what you want now and what you want most. And I
Mm-hmm.
always add on to that, what you want most should always trump what you want now. So it's like the longevity of like that. But then sometimes we need to pay attention to what our body is telling us and have that grit, grind, and grace throughout the journey.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because if we need a rest day, we need a rest day.
Yep.
But if we need a rest day 7 days in a row, like, what are we resting from? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's that whole mirror moment of just like walking the walk, talking the talk, and also revisiting your goals and revisiting what's important to you in the now of your life. Because I mean, if you would have talked to me back in the day when I was over 200 pounds, my goals were a lot different then than they are now.
Right.
And if I just lean into, let me just go through the Groundhog's Day of my now, I'm not going to be growing through my life and growing through towards better goals and protecting my health in its entirety that I can, because
Right.
I'm not hyper focused on the now. So I think that a lot of times people have no idea how bad they feel until they start feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, like, the double edged sword on that is sometimes when you start feeling good for so long, you forget how your choices can pull you back towards the not feeling so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we compromise well, let me just chalk it up to perimenopause and let me chalk it up to this and it's my age. And yeah, so I think like always taking a step back and having that mirror moment,
Yeah.
very ideal. Oh my gosh, do we have so many gems in the Q&A vault. So if this hit, drop a comment, share it with someone who needs to hear it, girl, and we'll see you on the next episode, Droppin' Tuesday. Have a good weekend.